Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, 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 welcome to the show, ding. Greetings to everyone currently tuning in. Can you hear me loud and clear? I hope. Well, looking at the comments here, I think you can all hear me loud and clear. Yes. Hello to you. Hello. Being called a puppy again. I wonder why. Maybe there's an answer somewhere around me. No, can't imagine why. Anyway, hello to you. Oh, wait, no, you're calling me already. Hello to you, Nova. Greetings to you, Grey. And we've also got Jellybean, Slasher, Starglow, Dragonstar. Hello to all of you. And over on the Twitch end, Magician Zero. Hello to you as well. Greetings to all of you. As you know, of course, it's me, Aurelius the Butler, and I'm here for some more fun, some more chit-chat and whatnot. Of course, first of all, what we need to do is move that pesky sign over there. Which button is it? Which one? This one. Yes, there we go. And yes, thank you for the reminder, Slasher. Thankfully, I remembered this time. I'm a little bit on the clumsy side with these sorts of things. Anyway. Yes, you like the little fluffy ears, don't you? Doink, 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 doink. Lovely physics, I must say. Anywho. As always, if there's anyone else out there who wants a shout-out, just write in the chat on YouTube or on Twitch. Just say hello and I'll call out your name. Anywho. So, yes, is everyone okay? Is everyone alright? I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Oh, it's been so tiresome for me. It's been very, very busy. But I like being busy, so that's good. And today has been a bit calmer in comparison, just a little bit calmer. But, you know, point is, remains all the same. The adorableness is killing you, is it, Jellybean? Oh, last thing you want is any casualties because of all the cuteness, like the little cute bouncy eels. Boing. And Grey, am I feeling evil today? Well, for the sake of conversation, I might be. I see you're at a wedding, Nova. Have a wonderful time. I hope it's fantastic. And good to know that you're enjoying a bit of Chucky. Slasher. Wonderful. Oh, poor Jelly. The children being feral, she says. Maybe you should put the children in front of this live stream. That might get them to calm down, or well, maybe fall asleep in the process. For one reason or another, either because of the soft-spoken content or because they're going to go, oh, this is boring, mama. Oh, never mind. And I see Gray's doing great. Been sleeping a lot, very sleepy, bless you. I hope that you've been enjoying all the rests that you've been having, Gray. Oh, let's just... There we go. Oh, a bit of stretching. Ah, there we are. And also a bit of a drinky poo. There we go. This is a questionable piece of advice here from Slasher. Jelly, send your kids to the gladiator pits. Last one standing gets a treat. Questionable. It's a questionable decision, but, well, that's one way to tire them out, I suppose. I guess. And, oh, here we go again with the Vimto tax. Yes, go on. Take away part of my delicious Vimto drink, but, save some for me as always. Good, Grey, good. Making sure that you're nice and well rested. Always important. Always very important. Now, we'll give it a little bit more time so everyone is able to jump into the fray, but otherwise, yes, as we can see, today's topic is all about creating a villain arc for me, your beloved Butler. So, just imagine that, Aurelius the Butler, as a villain, as an evil butler. And I've got a selection of questions that I'll be popping up on stream, but I'll be needing your help to answer them. It's not just going to be me doing a Q&A with myself. I'll need all of your input. Anywho. If you ever need merchandise, we need a shirt that's just the Vimto tax. Oh, half tempted if I don't get sued by the company that makes Vimto Slasher. Oh, you think there's going to be some dark twists, perhaps, in the villain backstory that we're all going to create together? Maybe. Again, I'll be leaving this all to your interpretation. We'll be hearing all your answers as well. Grey, about Vimto, I don't know if it's available in the US of A. But there might be places that sort of import British sorts of drinks and meals and foods and whatnot. I know that some shops like to do that over here in the UK, where certain American brands, like the usually exclusive American brands, end up popping up in small little shelves. And it's fun to see them, of course. Fun to see them. But yes, maybe worth checking your local shops to see if there's a little shelf or whatnot for all the British kind of foods and drinks. Maybe you might find some there, but otherwise, perhaps you might be able to get some imported. Maybe. Worth looking around. Ooh, Slasher. Are we going to be a silly villain or a villain? I'm sure you mean. Well, I'm going to be leaving that, again, all up to your interpretation, everyone. You're going to help me with all the answers, so you're going to help me decide whether I shall be a, well, a serious villain or a silly villain. Either way, should be a good little conversation. Yes, good idea, Grey, good idea. Again, if all else fails, you can always just see if you can get some imported for cheap. I tried looking up, some time ago, Japanese health snacks, specifically kind of a small little square biscuit box, very small. You get like 2 biscuits in them, I think, 2. And, oh, the prices on those, just to get those imported, you get like 1 pack, that's about maybe, I think, £8? £8 for 2 biscuits. And I get that's supposed to be like, you know, high-fat, high-protein biscuits, because it's supposed to be a substitute for a meal. Like, for example, if you're dieting, or maybe you can't get a meal in when you're at work, on a computer or something. But even then, like, the prices are insane trying to get things imported from Japan, of all places. But, of course, you know, that's a conversation for another day. Already have a silly villain with Potato Jester. Which Potato Jester is that? Is it that Pomme de Terre fellow that, sadly, I've been the butt of some of his jokes and also schemes, shall we say? Schemes. I suppose he could be considered a bit of a villain, that little rambunctious fellow, I swear. If I ever catch him, I'm going to put him in a dog carrier. Yes, I will put him in a dog carrier and put him right next to a radiator where it gets a little bit too warm. That'll teach him. But Yes, Slasher, indeed, like the certain brand of biscuits, they're called Calorie Mates. And to get them imported, they're about £8 for a box. You can get like maybe a few of them bundled together imported, but that's about £25. You're only getting about 6 biscuits overall, 2 per pack. Truly wild stuff. Now that's a potential reason to turn into a villain. That's a potential one. Put him in there with a chihuahua. Pomme de terre, meet this little yappy dog. I'm sure you will both be very wonderful friends. Ooh, another villainous little angle for me, eh? And, oh, hello, very bored person. You can't think because... Well, you think because you can't imagine me, Aurelius the Butler, being a serious villain, that it could work in a way. Well, maybe. Even then, maybe I might be part silly villain, part romantic villain. You know the kind of ones, you know what I mean. The bad boy sort of villains that steals the hearts of many. Maybe that could be it. What's this? Villain Aurelius doesn't make his food with love. Only steals burgers from the local takeaway and disguises it as his own food. Delightfully devilish, Slasher. Right. Let me just, I should probably just quickly kind of, get a refill. Ooh, I don't want my VTuber model going crazy here. There we go. And hello to you, it's Isaac Blue. Is this your first stream that you've popped on by? Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I'm a little bit forgetful at times, but nevertheless, hello to you. It's going to be a fun little discussion about crafting a villain arc today. And you can imagine me as a serious villain, can you, Grey? Oh, we're going to get a lot of fun ideas today, I'm sure of it. I'm more than sure of it. Again, whether silly or serious. And hello to you, Emin Fasusu. It's great to see you again. Welcome back. Oh, don't mind me, just pouring a drink. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. Yes, I got the reference, Slasher. I know those Simpsons references. And hello again, Emin Fasusu. Has everything been okay on your end? I certainly hope so, and I really hope that everything's been well for you. You think the Jester would have a husky or Pomeranian for no particular reason. I think he would ride a husky like a pony. Is this Pomme de terre fellow, this little prankster, that short and small? Is he really that stumpy? If that's the case, then maybe he would start riding a little doggo around like a mighty stallion. I think that would be a bit of a humorous sight. And oh, it's your first stream. Excellent, Isaac Blue. Excellent. Did you happen to find this randomly on somewhere on Discord, or maybe you might have found on Twitch, or maybe plugged somewhere else? I'm curious to know, of course. I'm just curious. And Slasher, you want my laugh to be the hee? Well, maybe. Again, that's actually going to be one of the questions. It's covering the laughs, which kind of laugh we'll be doing. But again, that's all going to be part of the questionnaire that we're going to be doing. And, well, it looks like, yeah, I think let's give it just a few more seconds, then we'll dive right into it. Actually, I noticed that on Twitch, the JTV ASMR account has gotten a bit of a boost in followers. Very, very exciting to see. Really exciting to see. I certainly hope that something good will come out of that. Right now, again, not a lot of activity on the Twitch side of things, but nevertheless important to be breaking into that field all the same. Okay then. Okay. You believe in my villainy potential, do you, Grey? Wonderful to hear, of course. Always wonderful to hear, because I think it's only fair that we start those questions now. I need all of your help to help me design a villain arc for me, Aurelius the Butler. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun discussion. And again, we can discuss about it, throw ideas back and forth and whatnot. But as we all know, it's all for fun. It's all for fun, so no need to argue or become villains in your own right. You can't see me as a very serious villain. You only could see me as a serious villain. Oh, no offense taken, Isaac. No offense taken, but... well, you never know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what kind of villain we could make out of me. Oh, Grey, what if you were a phantom thief trope? A gentleman that often steals priceless jewels. And they'll never see me coming. Brrrm. You get a brownie point if you understand that reference. Alright then, tell you what. Let's get started with the questions. Let's create a villain arc for me. First question, here we go. Right, what has made me become a villain? What do you think must push me or drive me to become a villain? I'm gonna make a villain out of you. Let's get down to business. Silly villain who is also kind and sweet as Starglow. Again, maybe we might be able to make that happen, but let's start off with the first question. And well done, Grey, you got the reference. How dark do we want to get? Well, it's up to you, folks. It's up to you. So, yes, what has made me become a villain? Jellybean says, impossible pressure from your parents to be perfect. Ah, the classic trope, parental issues. Mother and father wanting me to be so perfect, and then I decided, no, I'm going to be perfect in a different way, in all the ways they dislike, by being evil. Dragonstar says, death of a loved one. Ah, yes, that trope. A dark and gruesome one, but nevertheless, all the same, a powerful trope. Oh, I see, Isaac, I see you've spotted videos on YouTube. I hope that you've been enjoying them too. But yes, new streams every Wednesday and Friday, 7 till 9 p.m. Always live, of course, as we know. But yes, so thank you so much for showing your support for the channel. I really appreciate it. Slash is saying, serious answer, I think your heart was betrayed and your revenge for being taken advantage by someone you thought you could trust. I love that. I love the drama behind that. Someone has betrayed me and that pushed me to the dark side. Not like Star Wars since dark side, but you know what I mean. Ooh, but a dramatic answer like that, I like it, I like it. Does anyone else have any ideas for what has made me become a villain? Perhaps it was someone that I thought, someone I cared about so much, and then they cast me aside, throw me away, lock away the key. Well, no, they lock me away, throw away the key, and then, after so many years, I escape with burning vengeance and decide to get revenge or something. I don't know. Very bored person says, your family or other person that impacts you financially ruined you, so you steal artifacts to make mabe. I think you mean money. Interesting idea. Oh, there's an interesting idea. At least that way, there'd be a justification for being a villain. Fususu says, maybe you struck a deal with a reaper to spare your master. If you can convince your master to come see you one night of the red moon when the reaper is most powerful. I like that. I like that. Has sort of gothic comic book vibes to it. Slasher says, Aurelius, come to the dark side. We have cookies. I baked them. With chocolate chips. Low sugar chocolate chips. But also, they're tasty. But you'll have to decipher which one's a chocolate chip, because there's only 5 of them among 500 raisin cookies. Oh, I better save the evil laugh for later. It's Isaac Blue says, getting hurt by someone you trusted, and a very important someone at that. I really don't want to make it feel like it's, I don't know, you beloved listeners doing anything like that, because I know you wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't do that, any of you. But yes, someone trustworthy, someone who's really important in my life. I wonder who could that be? Well, maybe we could leave it to interpretation. But yes, I think that Reaper idea is very cool. Ah, yes, Jelly. You see the little doll on my shoulder to the left there? It's cute. I'll admit it is cute. Slasher, yes. Little raisins and sultana cookies mixed among only a limited amount of chocolate chip cookies. That's diabolical, isn't it? Maybe I'd go even further with more crazy ideas. But then again, maybe I should save these ideas for later. Because again, we have at least 19 questions to go through. So, here we go for... shall we jump to the next question then? This is question 1, so who's ready for the next one? Oh, wait, let me see Gray's comments about... So the answers are involving family, drama, betrayal, and a few other elements. Yes, such as the, like resurrection as well, like supernatural elements. Slasher says she'd go on her villain arc if someone gave her a raisin cookie. Oh, come on now, raisin cookies aren't that bad. I mean, it's still sugary. Raisins are packed with sugar. All you lot love that, right? Right? I mean, I'd presume, you know. Remember to stay hydrated, everyone. Hydration is important. Alright then, so let's delve into the next question. Well, if it would let me, let's try again. No, it's not letting me. That's concerning. Come on now. Here we go, let's try again. Oh yes, I can just press this button. There we go. Right. Now, next question. What will be my villain attire? And what and where will my evil lair be? Well, let's do the first one. Let's do the first one. And then we'll jump to the next one, since it's all on one panel. So, what will be my villain attire? What will I wear? What will be my villain clothing? I'd like to think that, naturally, if I'm going to be a villain, I would have to wear something fancy. So it's got to be stylish. It's got to be... got to make me at least look presentable, after all. Slasher says, thinking Dracula from the Castlevania games. Oh, yes, like the cloak and that big puffy white thing under his neck and the buttoned-up shirt underneath and... yes, basically all of that sort of stuff. What your pick on the left is wearing. You mean my fancy clothes? Those are the clothes that I arrived in when I became your butler. Old clothing from well, a place I used to come from, but, you know, I don't dwell on those matters anymore. But nevertheless, well, if you think something in the vein of that will fit, then good. Definitely need a cape. I agree, Jellybean, I agree. I think a cape will add some dramatic flair, and I can hide behind it like whoosh, and when I turn around, whoosh, it's like a big whooshing sound that comes out of it. Gray Galloway saying the villain arc will start over tech issues. I swear, sometimes it might as well. A very bored person says, the attire would be unreasonably flashy with a lot of jewels and whatnot. And yes, Isaac Blue agreeing about the cape. You think I'd be decorating myself with all sorts of gems and rings and necklaces and all sorts? Maybe kind of platinum buttons? Slasher saying your lair would be a mansion after turning everyone into paintings, especially the staff who picked on him for being a puppy. Revenge. Yes, good point. Very bored person with a cape. Airplanes are a real danger. No capes. Gray saying, love the Castlevania Dracula idea. Yes, I do too. I do as well. Evan Fasusu. I imagine you look spiffy and something like Sebastian from Black Butler with more dark red. Ah, so you think a bit of crimson. But black and crimson make an excellent kind of, what's the word? Contrast to each other. So something like Dracula attire and something... Yes, I agree. I agree, Isaac. Something gothic. Maybe a Phantom of the Opera mask. You think so? You think so? Well, of course, the Phantom of the Opera used it to hide his bony, skeletal-like face. He was very much an ugly person. And that was why he was demonized, of course. An excellent book, by the way. Excellent book. Well worth reading. Oh, and I heard that. I heard that the movie's good and the musical is good and whatnot. I could have my lair in a dark, evil castle that's black and red. I like that idea, Starglow. I like the thought of a big, imposing castle with plenty of black and red. Maybe with the pictures, all the pictures of maybe like pictures of my enemies that I've trapped in there, like Slash has suggested. Oh, what's this? Speak of the devil. Dressing like Jekyll and Hyde from the musical. Okay, I gotta Google that at some point. I gotta Google that. But I'm glad to know that we're all agreeing on something gothic and classy. Isaac saying a dagger, a cape, and a mask. Are we cooking? Maybe we are. Maybe indeed we are. It certainly sounds like it. Maybe the mask is for like to deceive people, or even to kind of make people think, oh, there's an evil, horrible, disgusting face under there. Like I wear like a... Oh, what's one of those Japanese demons called? Japanese onis. I think it's a hanya. Yes, I think like a hanya mask. And then I take it off and then you see my face. And I grin, show off my pointy teeth and red piercing eyes, and they think, oh, gasp. Yes, I agree there. I agree with you, very bold person. Crimson and black. With some silver accessories and accents and whatnot. That'd be a lovely, lovely kind of set of colour scheme, basically, a colour scheme. And you think I'd be playing the organ, because I'm a dramatic. I mean, if I'm going to have an evil lair, why not have an organ? You have a Pinterest pic that might be your lair. Oh, interesting, interesting. I mean, feel free to share it in the Discord if you'd like, in the Discord group, if you're part of it, that is. And yes, the red in the clothing, I suppose, would match my eye colour. Lair is in forgotten catacombs, says Jellybean. You think that some spooky, scary catacombs with dripping water and squeaking rats and kind of gentle humming of wind passing through the crevices and gaps might be fitting enough. Slash is saying takes off mask. Oh no, he's hot. Oh, you flirt. Yes, I think we're definitely cooking here with crimson and black with a splash of silver in the mix as well. And a scary theme song. Yes, good idea, Jelly, good idea. You know, I've actually got that as a question as well, so once we get around to it, we'll be checking that out. So yes, so villain attire, clearly something gothic, something fancy, a cape, maybe a mask that I'll occasionally wear just to scare people, to kind of give an imposing presence to newcomers or prisoners or whatnot. Gray saying that's too posh to be in the catacombs. I suppose it would be quite cold and chilly down there. Hello, Chantel. Hello. Well, you could say that we're having a bit of a villain era right now. You could say that. Makes for a fun discussion. Oh, and quick shout out to any of the lovely people over on Twitch. If you've got ideas over there, if you got ideas about what kind of villain you'd like me to be and what I'd be wearing and where I'd be living, let me know, let me know. And for Susu, I also feel like you would wear a black rose in your clothes and a black mask. Ah, I like the idea of having a little rose somewhere, a little rose in my pocket. Maybe I'd, like, gently pull it out, give it a sniff, just to remind me the smell of something sweet and beautiful, but also dangerous to the touch as well. Brilliant symbolism. Would I sing Alive from Jekyll and Hyde musical? Do I need to pull up the lyrics for that? Yandere, really? You think I would be a yandere, Jellybean? That I'd go so kind of crazy, go from controlled and posh to crazy obsessed, but with hushed voices and gritted teeth to show that I'm not letting you go. You think that might be a good little trope? A possessive yandere. I guess we're all jumping on this idea, aren't we? So, devoted to his master and employer, but still a yandere all the same. And yeah, Slasher loving the idea of an army of dolls. Funnily enough, might have a question like that coming up soon. We'll see. So yes, so I guess we're all agreeing that castle, a gothic castle with black and red with drips of silver, would be a fitting place to live, and then an organ, a big old organ for me to play, just for a bit of dramatic flair. And if there's a new person, like a prisoner, then I'll put on a mask. If there's someone who wants to be an ally to my evil cause, I'll wear the mask, and then whoosh, I reveal my face, then turn around, the cape, whoosh, dramatic flair. Anyway, hello to you, Felicia. Welcome. We're discussing creating a villain arc for me, good old Aurelius the Butler. So it's a fun discussion, of course. I promise I'm not going to go evil, but it's a fun thought all the same. It's a fun thought. Thinking like what ideas we could do with an evil version of me. So yes, so far, excellent ideas, excellent questions. I'm loving these. Okay then, okay. I suppose what we can do now is jump over the next question. Let's check it out then. Question 3. What will be my first evil deed, and what will I do following this? Okay. And Chantel, me singing Phantom of the Opera. Depends, which one? Do you mean, the Iron Maiden song, Phantom of the Opera? No, of course, I'm sure you mean from the musicals or the movies or whatnot. But yes, anyway, so what will be my first evil deed, and then what will I do following this? So, I do an evil deed, and then I go, oh, I did it, I did something evil. And then, I think, I'll do some more evil things. Yes, I will keep up this evil streak. Oh, Gray, you're saying you would be happy with me turning evil because it would keep you in a chokehold because you love villains. Dashing, roguish villains as well, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, ideas here. Dragonstar says, kidnapping a beloved one, or my beloved one. Kidnap one of you, then discover, oh, this is the start of my evil arc. Jellybean saying, kidnapping a politician's kid. Ooh, dramatic. Put them on ransom, maybe. Put a big old scare on them. Slasher saying, turning all the staff into paintings, then taking over the castle. Well, I'd need a castle first, but point remains, though. Point remains. Take all the paintings, all the staff are now just trapped inside paintings, never to able to leave. Starglow says, you can have an evil villain staff with a red crystal on top that makes people bow before you. So like mind control powers, I find an artifact of sorts, a staff, and that forces people to be part of my followers, my followship. Oh, I love that. That's an excellent idea. Slasher says, your following is to bring misery to many who deemed that they deserve it. So a bit of vigilante justice, would you say, Slasher? Dragonstar says, stealing everything for the sake of the beloved one. I will do all these evil deeds for you, my beloved listeners, my beloved fans. Well, oh no, I understand that, Felicia. You love me for the fact that I'm loving and cuddly. But again, this is just, of course, pure hypotheticals. This is all for a fun discussion. It's just a fun thought to think like, okay, so we all know me as a big softie and a big cuddle bug and also a grumpy puppy, as they say. So what would happen if we kind of turn that on its head and then all of a sudden I'm evil? What kind of evil person would I be? Very bored person says, the initial evil deed would be done impulsively or out of desperation, then rationalize it and then do worse things as time goes on. You know, that's always a fun trope, because at least, you know, at the start you think, right, I understand why this person did it, but as over time you realize, yes, but that doesn't justify getting increasingly worse and bad, you know, they've gone off the deep end, so to speak. Gray says, defying your parents and getting high on the power of taking control of your life. It really is causing heartbreak to loving people, says Slasher. Oh, that would break my heart. Dragonstar says, destroy everything that might hurt the beloved one, even if it's family. Ooh. Family drama mixed in with romance. I love that trope. Fantastic. And a shrine for the beloved's painting. I mean, I suppose I could make the painting myself, a little painting dedicated to you lovely folks. A little painting for you, and I'll keep it in a little shrine somewhere with candles and flowers on an altar. I hypnotize a nobleman, says Emin Fususu. Deliberately or just accidentally, it'd be a fun little twist all the same. New idea, Relly becomes a divorce lawyer. Yes, that'll be evil incarnate right there. What happens if the beloved ones try to escape from you? Oh, an excellent idea. Excellent question, Felicia. I suppose that would drive me to go crazy. I'd go even more villainous, thinking, why has my beloved left me? Is it because I've changed? No, it can't be that. No, this is only going to drive me to do even more evil things now. I'm a broken man. I am an unhinged man. I will do whatever I want now. So yes, making it sound dramatic, of course. Starting with small things, then getting big and worse as time goes on, says Isaac Blue. Again, I like the idea, Probably has a shrine. Hey, don't spoil it, Dragonstar. You want me to hypnotize you, eh, Grey? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Look at the stopwatch. I'm going to put you under my control. Make you one of my henchmen. And that's why I kidnapped Beloved in the first place. So that's it, eh? That a lot of people suggesting kidnapping, whether it's you beloved folks, or if it's someone completely unrelated. And then we're getting things like, a necessity becoming, turning into just more and more evil things. Emin Fususu says, you keep children in your garden, and every rose you use grows brighter. The black ones mean sleep, and the red ones means awake, but shh, don't tell anyone. I used to get hypnotized when I'm so adorable. No, Jelly, I'm not adorable. No. Once again, I'm not exactly doing myself a favor here. It's me stealing jewelry? I mean, good way to make a bit of easy cash, but of course, how would I do it? With science? Brute force? Sweet talking? Magic? Again, up for you to decide. Oh yes, the leech, I understand that. I mean, if I, for instance, was to become a yandere, then I would understand if you would spend time with friends and family, but of course the yandere trope would still be something like, you spend time with friends and family, and just as you're ready to go home, I'm already there waiting, grinning, like, there you are. I was just waiting for you. Now we can finally go. And then look around like no one else is here. No one else is going to take you away. The family I understand, but there's no one else trying to take you away from me, is there? If so, I might have to teach them a lesson. A very important lesson. That kind of trope, basically. Yes, yanderes don't like sharing, as Dragonstar says. So, stealing the crown jewels from the Tower of London? One of the greatest heists in the world, perhaps, eh? Alright then, alright, so that's the third question. It's like a double batch of questions, all the same. So I steal back the jewels and give them back to the Louvre. So I take all of these jewelry and give them back to an entirely new country in the process. That would cause some chaos, wouldn't it? Looks like we got a new addition in the JTV ASMR server. Wonderful, wonderful. I'll be sure to reach out and say hello, hello. Righto then. Let's move on to the next question. Here we go. Who will be my evil allies, and who will try to stop me? Right then. Now we can mix things up. We can include, like, fictional characters if need be. But yes, who will be my evil allies, and who will be my enemies? Now surely all of you lovely folks, you would be my evil allies, right? Would you be an evil ally to old evil Aurelius the Butler? The former Butler, now villain. So, let's see. Slasher saying Dub, definitely Dub. Oh yes, the cyborg chum that I've bumped into. You think that Dub fellow would be my evil ally? I mean, he's quite a shy fellow from what I know. I don't know much about him, but he seems like a bit of a sheepish lad. That being said, though, do you think that he'd be okay with being evil? Or maybe I would have to twist him a little bit just to kind of get him to comply. You know, kind of like, I'm sure you've seen the show Villainous with Dr. Flug. And Dr. Flug is evil in his own right, because he's a rather unhinged doctor, but he's quite a bit of a scaredy cat around the almighty, fearsome Lord Blackhat. So maybe it might be something like that. I think that pomme de terre little prankster would be an ally. Someone as chaotic as him? Well, perhaps. Well, Gray's volunteering as tribute, you little blushing little fan, you. Well, if someone's going to be blushing, then that surely means that if I say jump, you'll say how high. Very bored person says, I think pomme, but that pomme de terre fellow, but... oh, hang on, I'm losing the comments now. Go back up. Boss would try to stop you. Dub could trick him into helping. Oh, here we go. Pomme, but might backstab him when you think, when I go too far on the deep end. Well, maybe. Dub could be, yes, I mean, I suppose Dub could be fooled into thinking that he's doing something good, but even though it's something evil, he doesn't realize it. Yes, if I was hypnotizing, there'd be no getting away then. So you'll be a villain for me. Oh, wonderful to hear, Starglow. Glad to know. So you'd be neutral, would you, Chantel? You'd be neutral. And then again, what if I was to come on over and say, well, I'm afraid I need your services. Your services are in a big requirement right now for my plans. Jellybean says, Grim would try to stop me. That Mr. Grimwald fellow, you think he might have the ability and the power to do so? Slasher says, as much as I love you, I'd be your foe. Considering how much you've been taxing me for my Vimto. Yes, I see it. Slasher. One of my villains for pinching my drinks. Oh, I see Grey and Nova. Villainous fans. Fellow villainous fans. Metal Arm Guy would fight you because he already thinks you're sus. Metal Arm Guy? I've heard rumors about a certain someone who apparently has a metal arm and a hood walking around scaring people. I wonder who he is. Well, Felicia, I suppose if I say I'm a Yandere and I'm evil and I need you on my side, but I'll give you a bit of flexibility to do things what you want to do, so long as you work for me, then maybe that. Yes, I see you fighting me, Slasher. I bet you'd be pinching my drinks and going after my meals and trying to cause a bit of havoc and whatnot, and then I'd have to chase you away like, get the broom, someone get me the broom, Slasher is here again, grrr. Well, under my spell, you'll have to join me now, then, Amenifususu. Exactly, you can't resist if I'm using hypnotism. The Metal Arm Guy gets the boss to help him to take him down. The team after the century, that mysterious fellow, Erasmus, is he called? Oh, interesting. And of course, Mr. Grimwald, that pointy-toothed boss. Interesting. That would be a strange combination of people, like... the enemy of my enemy sort of thing. Yes, I picture you stealing my stuff just for giggles, Slasher. So it seems that, yes, poor old Dub would be an ally. All of you would be allies, it seems, either willingly or through hypnotic powers, who would try to stop me, Mr. Grimwald, this robot arm fellow, and Slasher getting me my drinks. Breaks into my lair. Slasher's here! Quickly give me the spray before she steals my expensive stuff! Tss, tss, tss. Get away, you! I'll spray your face good with this tap water! Concentrated tap water! Tss, tss, tss. Grey says I'm way too easily swayed by handsome villains, and especially if they can hypnotize, I'm definitely your ally. I can just picture it now, just being like, I'm going to make you become my henchman. Yes, I'm under your control. I haven't even started hypnotizing. Yes, I know, but you're so charming and handsome. I'm under your control. I'm under your spell. Oh. Well, good. I didn't even actually have to do anything, but good enough for me. It saves me at least 2 minutes. Wonderful. Great. And suggesting Dub doesn't know I'm evil, he's just trying to help. Like, Dub, could you help me with this device? I'm having issues with this battery. Don't mind this large laser-shaped device. It's a satellite in the shape of a death ray. A 30-foot tall death ray sticking out of the ceiling. But it's not. It's just a satellite. It's a satellite for cable TV. Could you get it working? A bit of sweet talk, maybe. That might be able to get him on board. And Dub, if you are out there, old fellow, don't worry. It's all for fun. It's all a fun little chit-chat. I'm not going to pressure you into anything. Especially lasers and whatnot. So, again, no need to worry, old fellow. It's a statue, not a laser. Of course. I'm not a villain. I'm not evil. I'm morally ambiguous. And this pointing arm that is in the shape of a laser, well, that's a stylistic choice. Exactly. See, I can talk my way out of any sorts of problems here. I'll be able to convince anyone that any of my evil deeds are just, they're just design choices. It's avant-garde. It's postmodernism. It's weird for the sake of weird. After all, who would argue with someone who has a gigantic laser and they say, oh, don't worry, I'm being ironic. I'm not going to actually, destroy anything. I'm just being ironic. It's an art expression. And they'll go, oh, okay, yes. Well, clearly this man is not a villain. He's not evil. We shouldn't stop him. Done is done. Fair enough. Dusting hands. Hee. Well, what if happens if one of my guardians tried to stop you from taking me? They'll rescue me if possible. Well, maybe so, Felicia. Maybe so. They'll have to get past my evil army of... well, it depends what kind of henchman I would have exactly. But then again, we'll get to that when that question pops up. Right now, we're just talking about evil allies. Maybe I might have a little council of evil people helping me. Even if you try to break the spell to escape, you just put me back under. And yes, I think that probably would work. I mean, Fususu thinking, oh, you think you are free now? Look what I've got here. It's the pocket watch. It's glowing again. Back you go. Back to work. Oh, totally agree there, Slasher. I may be evil, but I will follow the health code, and everyone gets dental. And also, Sunday dinners too. Delicious Sunday dinners. Got to keep morale up somehow. Precisely, Chantel. With the right words, you can make even a villain seem like an upstanding fellow that the police or the armies or politicians don't need to worry about. I could recruit the monster by giving him a supply of food on a regular basis. Oh, is it something to do with that cave monster I've heard people chit-chatting about? Like a certain cave monster around? I mean, if he's easily bribed that way, why not? The JTV Legion of Doom. Love it. Love it. It almost sounds like the name of an album or a song. Your guardians will defeat my evil alliance any day, Felicia. We'll see about that, won't we? We'll see about that. I love a good competition, after all. Gray saying, you love the idea from earlier that didn't even start the hypnosis and just under by principle. You know, that's how it works. That's how it works sometimes. You know, in certain shows, in certain kind of pieces of media, where there's always someone who's like the biggest, hugest fan of the main villain. You know, for example, let's use villainous as an example again. You get someone like Dementia, who's completely head over heels for Black Hat, for instance. Or I'm trying to think of other people. You know, there's also ones like people having crushes on the villain, like a gentleman looking up to these pretty ladies who are completely evil, like, oh well, anything for you. And hello to you, Manchq. Welcome. We're talking about villainous-related things, villain arc for me, helping me become a villain by answering these questions. Speaking of which, let's delve into the next question, because we've been on this one for quite a while. Next one. What will be my diabolical main theme? Which song or songs? Yes, wise idea, very bold person. If you're going to square up with a villain like me, you'll definitely need all the help you can get. So, I'll need a diabolical main theme. What evil song shall I play for myself? What sort of songs come to mind? Jellybean suggests E. Isn't that song that we played during the last stream, the the lyrics for E by Wehrmacht, and the lyrics are E, and then the song ends. It's like 1 second. Ooh, Felicia saying, Guardians might karate and kung fu with more alliance. Guardians would take my enemies, well, take my followers down. As I say, I like a challenge. Perhaps I might be able to overpower them with raw strength, maybe some posh dance moves combined with crushing grapples, bear hugs and whatnot. So that's one idea. E by Wehrmacht, the song that goes E, and then it instantly ends. Any other ideas? What will be my diabolical main theme song or songs, perhaps? See, Stalker's Tango by Autoheart. Love me, love me, love me more. Perhaps I'd like the sound of a bit of a tango sort of song, maybe. Oh, what else comes to mind, I think? Did I ever read the lyrics of the song Villainous Thing by Schaefer James? Have you ever read the lyrics to that? It's like, oh dear, let me see those smoky eyes, 'cause you're a villainous thing and can't have you living a lie. Oh, what's this? Emin Fasusu says, I feel like you would be a violin and piano tune? Potentially. Hey, potentially. That'll add a bit of dramatic flair to it that way. A live from Jekyll and Hyde musical, Hell's Coming With Me by Dead Man Poison. What is the use in... what is the use in feeling from Blue, from Steven Universe? Control or Echo, I guess, but they don't fit with the overall gothic vibes, just villain vibes. Well, fair enough, fair enough. Again, any ideas that come to mind, I'm willing to hear. There's another one that comes to mind. What was it called? Oh, I see there's a fan here, a fan of Villainous Thing by Schaefer James. Excellent, Gray, excellent. It's a banger of a song, isn't it? So I suppose that could be an idea. Jellybean says Monster by Skillet. Isn't that a kitchen utensil? Budum-tish. So, Monster by Skillet. There's another one that comes to mind. I've read the lyrics to it. I think it was Cabaret Voltaire. When You're Evil. That's it. Whoops. That's it. Cabaret Voltaire. When You're Evil. Oh, surprise, surprise, we got a real villain over on the Twitch side. It's a bot. Deny, go away. Come on, villains have standards, and bots are certainly not above what I'm striving for. Made a villain tango song with Suno once, and I think it might be yours. Suno AI, Eben Fasusu. Well, I don't know if I'd be evil enough to use AI. You know, it's a bit of a stigma around that, you see. In any case. Oh, Felicia says, you don't know who might be up against if you're the leader of Evil Alliance. My father's alliance will be taking you down. Well, it seems that I have at least one enemy already, an enemy faction, so to speak. Slasher says, poor unfortunate souls from Little Mermaid, Be Prepared, Lion King, or Goodbye by Bo Burnham. I like the thought of Be Prepared. Be prepared for the coup of the century. Be prepared for sensational news. Trying to think of Dark Matter songs, says Dragon Star. Yes, the naughty bot over on Twitch tried to spam, but thankfully your auto mod caught it. So well done, Twitch. Yes, I agree. Jellybean, be prepared. It would be fantastic. I'm losing my mind by Mystery Skulls. Says Slasher. Very bored person. I think general music vibes would be slow and creeping into a fast pace. You're one of the hyenas, and Be Prepared, are you, Grey? And where do we feature? Just listen to Teacher. Slasher says, Dark in the Night from Anastasia. Oh, there was one that comes to mind. It was called... yeah, I already mentioned it, I think. Cabaret Voltaire. When You're Evil. Do. And I do it all for free. Down with the sickness, suggested Jellybean. Does that mean I have to go? Oh, In the dark of night, evil will find her. Is that a lyric? I'm sure that's a lyric. Unless that's the song name. Shadowman's Friends from the... Ah, yes, from... Oh, what's the movie called? I know what you mean. It's on the tip of my tongue now. Either that Disney movie, that Disney not Pixar, no, it's animated. Great movie. Yes, but Friends from the Other Side. Love that song. Fantastic idea there, Amen for Susu. Maybe Alice Heart and Soul? Oh, I didn't think it was a song title. It sounds like lyrics, but still, I do love the song lyrics there. Great little clip that you've suggested there, Chantel. That's it, yes, Princess and the Frog. Thank you, Starglow, thank you. The Night by Lair and Voltaire. Interesting idea. Felicia says, will you, if you win, you get to keep me, but if my father wins, you'll have to share me with them. Well, if I'm going to be a villain, I suppose I should be a villain with honor, but you never know what other tricks might be up my sleeve if I do lose. Or ensure that I never lose. There's another song. I thought as well of, there's a very strange cover of Sympathy for the Devil. You know, the Rolling Stones song. Very strange cover by a band called Laibach. Like an industrial one where the vocals are growled and like pitch dropped, and instead of like it's more like oh 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 oh, more like you know, industrial beats. It sounds really interesting, but very strange. Right, let's check out the next question. Oh, the Mind Electric. I've got to Google these songs, I swear. Right, next question. How will I spread my influence as an evil villain? How am I going to spread my influence? Of course, an evil villain needs to spread the word that here I am. Here I am to cause havoc and chaos if I feel like it, but maybe here I am to cause a little bit of issues and whatnot, and try to build up a following, and so on and so forth. Oh, and hello again to you, Magician Zero. Well, if you're asking me how I am, Aurelius the Butler, I'd like to think that yes, I'm doing quite well. I'm having a lot of fun in this stream, and I hope that you're enjoying yourself watching it. Right, so... how will I spread my influence as an evil villain? Roses! My calling card. Excellent idea, Ramin Fasusu. Just imagine that. Something's been stolen, or someone's been beaten up, or someone's been kidnapped, like a damsel in distress, maybe. And the only thing that's left is a little rose. A little rose. Maybe it's like a dripping red. It's dripping crimson red. Could be blood. Could just be paint. That's for them to find out, of course. You could make a villain playlist for me. By all means, if you ever want to share it in the server, Grey, then I'd be more than happy to have a peruse. Jellybean says, take over a TV station Joker style. Yes, flood out some propaganda about all of my evil deeds, evil shenanigans. That'll be a good way to get people on the cause of mine, on my side. Just hypnotize the masses, maybe not literally, but at least just, you know, put ideas in their heads through the TV. But then again, maybe I might just hypnotize through the TV, subliminal messaging. Jellybean says, pretend to join Anonymous and get a Guy Fawkes mask. Then again, I'd probably take them all down. Probably with Dub's help, actually. He'd help me take them all down. Take all of their accounts down and expose them. And say, sorry, you've been bested by the world's greatest and evilest butler. Chantel says, Tuxedo Carmen would be annoyed that Aurelius has taken his roses. Is that a thing from Tuxedo Carmen? I wonder what that's from. Slasher says, you leave a painting of their last known appearance before taking them away. Lead them on a bit of a wild goose chase that way, maybe. Drop a subtle hint. Just a glimpse. A letter to authorities giving clues and riddles to your next crime you plan to commit. Maybe like the Riddler. Maybe like someone who's just trying to drip feed just like glimpses of hope and whatnot. Kind of like Jack the Ripper. He did that, actually. He sent letters to the police, kind of taunting them, giving little hints and whatnot. Aurelius does good deed to trick the masses into worshipping you. Oh, excellent idea as well, Slasher. Maybe there's something that I fool people into thinking, stage it all. And then people think, wow, this man he's fantastic. And then at that point, everyone's hooked, and then I can get everyone on my side. Very bored person says, instead of roses, I can leave rubies. Then again, those rubies might be quite pricey. We don't want people taking them and going, oh, it's been left by that pesky, evil Aurelius. Oh, this little gem he left is fantastic, though. I'm going to sell it and make a mint. Like you cheeky swines. That's not what I'm trying to do. Here's my calling card. But that's just, one idea, of course. So, there we go. Spreading influence, calling cards with roses, taking over TV stations, subliminal messaging, rubies, or fake rubies. Yeah, I suppose that'd be much easier to mass produce that way. Maybe it's a little ruby with in the shape of an A for Aurelius. Or something like that. Maybe a little ruby rose. A little rose head. Like a fake one. It's like, oh, it's the sign of Aurelius. This fake ruby rose in the shape of a rose. Fake rubies get flushed away. A bedazzled handkerchief. Maybe hand-sewn. My own name into it, Aurelius, in crimson red, with black... No, what's the word? Fabric, that's it. Black fabric with red stitching. I like it, I like it. All this hypnosis talk is making you blush, is it, Grey? Oh, look at this little lad blushing. Blushing at the thought of being under an evil battler's control. Your martial arts family will still try to save you, eh, Thalicia? Martial arts family versus my evil army of... Oh, I'll have to probably teach them how to probably fight back as well. That's something on the bucket list of evil things to do. Teach henchmen how to fight. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a bit of trouble when Thalicia's family knocks on my door. Oh, poor little flustered Grey, bless you. Slasher says, am I seriously the only person here that probably tried to fight me, Aurelius? Yeah, sounds about right, Slasher. Like, you're probably the only person who'd just be willing to instigate it, just to start it. You'd just be like, bam, let's fight, come on, I've got some boxing gloves, right here, put 'em up. Right, so we've got some excellent ideas here for spreading my influence as an evil villain. Maybe I might try to win the hearts of everyone by putting out music. Like, what's the word? It's not swing music, it's, a certain brand of music, kind of like that song, When You're Evil, by Cabaret Voltaire. I can't remember. Or maybe make a song like that, or maybe a song in the style of Villainous Thing by Schaefer James. I can't remember the genre of music that is, but you get what I mean. Something that's, almost a little on the folky side at first, but then it gets more dramatic and, you can imagine it being performed in some sort of big, grand sort of musical or play or whatever. I could win people's hearts that way, capture them with music, and I'd sing for them as well, sing dramatic lyrics for them while the blaring of trumpets and horns, and then people on violins and pianos, and it's all wild and upbeat and, with an evil sort of twinge to it, an evil vibe to it. But I digress. Yes, I suppose I could be a musician in a way, Grey. That could be one way to kind of spread influence through music. Really secretly a siren. brainwashing people with singing a song for all of you lovely people. But it's an evil song. It's outside in the driveway yelling like Moon Knight does when Dracula and his money. You're going to be there like, Aurelius, where's my Vimto? It's not your Vimto anymore, it'll be mine. I'd like to see how your guardians fight, Thalicia. I'd like to see how well your guardians fight. Maybe I might just organize a little battle for them. I'll send forth my henchmen and see if they can defeat all of those. And if they do, I'll go, ooh, impressive. Very impressive. But this won't be the last time you hear from me, Aurelius. Whew. And then I kind of walk away, like, fluttering my cape. Whoosh. Oh, Dragonstar's got a clingy dog. Oh, give the little doggo a little cuddle and a kiss from me. From all of us, really. Yes, I'm ready for the next question, too, if all of you are. Let's delve into the next one. So, what will I refer to my minions and henchmen as? Now, I could call them minions, I could call them henchmen, I could call them my no, I don't want to say slaves, that sounds weird. But, what do you think? What do you think, folks? No, Thalicia, I'm not Q. No. Oh. But yes, what should I call my minions and henchmen, though? Some young hero tries to snap you out of your trance, Fasusu. All I can say is good luck to that young hero. Oh, you're cuddling with two doggos as well, Grey. I'm jealous. Give those doggos a cuddle as well. A cuddle and a kiss from all of us. Slasher says loves or even poppets. Ah, so you think that referring to my minions and henchmen as a villain, using endearing terms would be kind of one way to kind of keep them kind of latched onto. Poppets or even petals. I like that, Grey. I like that. Ties in well with the rose idea that we were talking about earlier. It's Isaac Blue says Dark Knights. Perhaps they could be the highest, the highest tier of workers, of minions under my boot, of my Dark Knights. And they will go forth and do all sorts of wacky, powerful sort of things with whatever. Hello, Poppet. Do you think that's how I'm going to greet people? Petals. Yes, I still do like the idea of petals, Grey. So that's a fantastic idea. Wonderful idea. Could make evil magic to make everyone obey me. Again, maybe. Fasusu suggesting the Dark Gardens. Maybe that would be like the name of like the barracks or the kind of holding areas for all of the minions and henchmen. Like, you will be a part of my army. You will now be living at the Dark Gardens, my little petal. Very bored person says servants, worms, dogs, mutts, songbirds, rubies, gems. Again, kind of playing with the idea of original position as a servant myself. Worms, as if putting them under my boot like you are nothing but a worm. Dogs or mutts, same idea. Little, I could even tease people, say, oh, what's the matter, little pup? Are you wanting to do something evil for me? Rubies and gems, kind of make them feel valued that way. Like, oh, my little gem. Surely you would want to help rob this bank on my behalf. Songbirds, I like that one too, it has a ring to it. Petal, keep the rose theme, I thought so. Might have won the battle, but the battle rages on with your henchmen, said Thalicia. I sense an ongoing battle indeed, an ongoing multiple battles. Probably also say you're the servants of the rose. Servants of the Rose, that's a great title there, Slasher. Sweet stuff there, sweet stuff. Servants of the Rose. Ooh, big scary henchman. What are your henchmen called? Petals. Maybe in the battlefield, maybe when they're on the field. They'll either be like, no, we're a lot scarier than that. No, don't laugh. Or maybe or maybe they'd get angry and go, oh, we'll show you for laughing at us for thinking Petals is a stupid name. Relly's evil laugh is hot. Jelly, simping are you? Who said that, says Jelly? I heard that. It's fun to have Butler call his underlings servants. It would be ironic, yes, it would be ironic. Maybe I would have my own servants, a former butler myself, and I have my own butlers. No, they're thorns, very scary, like... Oh, there's a great idea too. There's a great idea. Like, come along, my little thorns. Oh, and I'd probably taunt my enemy saying, oh, what's the matter? Thorn in your side? All because one of my henchmen did something evil. Oh, really check Discord memes. Let's check. Good response there. Oh wait, no, you're gonna write something there. Let's see what you're gonna put. I just gotta double check with the. Here we go. I'll keep an eye out in the Discord memes, Slasher. Remember to join the server, everyone, if you'd like to mingle with everyone here and enjoy some fun. Talk about the JTV universe and whatnot. Very bored person says, to be honest, when animals are named things like Petal, Princess, Cupcake, they have a stereotype of being aggressive. Yeah, that's true, Like, conversely, the light-stealing Lord of Eternal Darkness, and it's just a little scared possum or something. Brilliant meme here, brilliant Moon Knight meme here, Sparkle. I know you're here, Aurelius, you big freaking nerd. Where's my goddarn Vimto? Yes, that's definitely Slasher in a nutshell. She'd be a big thorn in my side for sure. Pesky. So, thorns are the assassins and combat-focused underlings. Petals are your service-related henchmen. I like it. So, little tiers to kind of build up from. Wonderful idea. Slasher going after the Vimto. It's in the other fridge. Right in this inconspicuous hallway. Just be sure to walk very slowly indeed, and don't mind the cage or the pit of spikes or the flamethrowers or the lasers. Yes, who knows what your guardians might end up doing to outdo my tricks and my henchmen's, my thorns and my petals plans too. You never know. I like it too. Excellent thoughts. Okay then. Oh, hello to you, TsunamiJuria, tuning in over on Twitch. Greetings. We're currently talking about creating a villain arc for me, Aurelius the Butler, and we've been having some fantastic ideas. Starglow says your minions could be called the Black Thorns of Evil. Jellybean says inconspicuous hallway where the cave monster may or may not be. How did you get inside, Slasher? The door was unlocked. I told them to lock the doors. This is turning out to be quite an interesting little rivalry with Slasher as someone who just wants to become my rival just for the sake of taking my drinks. Okay, let's delve into the next question then, shall we? Next question. Let's continue creating a villain arc for me. Will I have any special powers or special abilities? What special abilities or powers would I have, everyone? What do you think? What do you think? So I know that we've talked a lot about using hypnotism to lure people in and make them part of my army. I could have countless people following me, countless followers, all because of my hypnotic powers. Spooky, scary idea. Spooky, scary. So there's that, but again, what else might be a good idea for powers? By all means, of course, by all means, please suggest. We've got Slasher saying hypnotic powers, yes, and flying, maybe even psychic powers. Grey says infectious charm. Well, I think maybe I might be able to charm someone into something evil. Jellybean says shapeshifter into a puppy, of course. No. But the puppy's too cute and I'm evil. I'm not going to be an evil puppy. Puppies are too adorable. Dragonstar says smooth, buttery voice to lull people into a false sense of security. Disarming personality says Grey. Very bored person says hypnosis and botanokinesis or flora manipulation. Ah, yes, as Eben Fasusu is saying, you can make and control vines and ensnare your enemies. Like, oh, please, take a stroll with me through this wonderful rose garden, and then the roses start grabbing on and saying, oh, right then, since you're now trapped, you're going to be under my control. Chantel says, siren song for hypnosis. Siren song, I will have to sing for you, sing evil things and lure you to my side. Hello, natural schizophrenia, welcome. You're a little bit late, but don't worry. Just talking about villainous arcs here. A villainous arc for me. TsunamiJuria says, I think fireworks with color theme. So, blasting out fireballs, creating great infernos, blasts of heat, all-consuming fire. And it'd be good for fireplaces too. Cast a fireball, and there we go. I've got a lit room in my castle. Jellybean says, the puppy is to lure people into your lair. And then the dramatic transformation when I turn into myself. Like, haha, I've deceived you. The rose pollen can put people under a spell. I like it very much, Grey. Natural Schizophrenia says, can I put forward necromancy? Imagine leading a group of ghosts and undead into a reign of chaos. Maybe like throwing, what do you think, zombies or vampires alongside? Oh, don't apologize for yelling, Grey. That's totally fine. But yes, I'm glad to know that you're liking these ideas here. Fantastic ideas. So it seems hypnosis, siren powers, fire powers, manipulating plants and roses, voodoo doll army, raising the dead. Oh, by all means, Slasher, if you've got ideas for a villainous version of me, write a story about it, then go for it. Voodoo doll army, get people to whip out a voodoo doll and say, well, you better comply, otherwise this needle's going to be stuck right here in your hand. They'll have to force your hand, literally. Natural says, vampire powers would be fun, or a psychotic scream. That's why most of the time talk so quietly to charge it up. Oh, that'd be like the ace in the hole kind of a special attack, maybe. Dragonstar saying, hug them into submission. I thought that was my normal power. I thought that's my power that I use just for all of you lovely folks. Thousands of your guardians to defeat my evil henchmen, and might just have to take that, but you'd have to watch out for my rose gardens as they grow bigger and vines grappling onto everyone, trapping you. Yes, I'm not going to use all the powers, of course, but I'm still, of course, taking all of your ideas into consideration. It's too difficult to choose them. You're all making so many fantastic ideas. I can't choose. Oh, they're all incredible. Davy Jones-esque powers. Oh, pardon me. Oh, sorry about that. You'll have to jog my memory there, Natural. I can't remember what exactly those powers are, but, you know, tell me. Please tell me. Have we already been taken over then? Well, you're already watching the stream, Dragonstar, so maybe my spell is already working. Maybe. And oh, Felicia, trapping you forever, tempting as it might be, but then again, maybe I might just have to persuade you, quote-unquote, persuade you to join my evil army. Release the Kraken, says Jellybean. All of a sudden, a city goes, hey, what's that coming up from the water? Oh my goodness, it's a Kraken, run away! Aurelius, the butler, has released the Kraken again. And then Fasusu says, one more thing, dancing spell. You can make people dance with you just by taking their wrists, and the red jewels on your wrists can control their bodies. Oh, fantastic. I could win their heart that way with passionate dancing. I swing them around, spinning them around, and leaning them back. You know that dramatic pose when they kind of lean back almost to the floor. I'm holding on with one arm, then I reach in, and they're like, no, I mustn't kiss you. You're evil, but you're so irresistible. And kind of capture their soul that way. There's an idea, soul capture. Dark evil wizard magic to take over a kingdom. Growing roses, part of the previous questions, how you spread influence. Again, yes, I'm loving the ideas of incorporating roses into this, Grey. The Kraken is a giant dog, says Slasher. Smithers, release the hounds. Natural says, oh, this is an incredible idea. Creating plagues and perhaps inflicting a sickness via a touch or a kiss. A soul-stealing kiss. I'd be getting people lining up just to say, oh, go ahead, you can steal my soul as long as I get to kiss you passionately. Oh, getting a lot of people asking for that, but I'm not arguing. Oh, Slasher, suggesting, what's a cooler story title? When the Rose Wilt or Lovesick? I'm going to say When the Rose Wilt. Or Rose Wilted. You'd send your guardians with swords, eh? To chop down my rose thorn walls. Then again, if you just got some weed killer, that probably would help as well. Spray some pesticide everywhere. If it creates a or a plague, then the plague doctor will be his enemy then. Oh, that Dr. Cynric fellow, I suppose, but then again, he's a bit of a wacky sort of type. If you have the kiss of death, you'd need chapstick. Yes, I was thinking I'd probably need to moisturize the lips a lot if that's going to be the case. I'd just probably keep like a rose-flavored Vaseline in a pocket somewhere. Just dab a bit of that on the lips, and then reach in for that kiss. Again, too many fantastic choices. You're all so good at these. You're so talented. You're so amazingly talented, all of you. I love you all for that. You're so fantastic at this. Righto. We'll delve into the next one. The next idea here. Or the next question, better yet. The next question. Good idea, Slasher, good idea. When the Rose Wilts. It's a fantastic idea for a story. Can't wait to read it. Right. Let's have a look at this next one. Next question. As a villain, how will I punish my enemies, or perhaps punish bad henchmen? Grey saying, I'd have dogs work with my henchmen, guard dogs, attack dogs, theme of loyal service. I like the thought of that. That's a very good idea, yes. Besides, who doesn't love dogs? Dogs are loyal that way. Agile, quick, and strong. Natural saying, you can see Aurelius, me, with telekinesis. You think I could stop someone who's maybe trying to get away, then whoosh, they kind of rush over, they get pulled into my grasp like, you're not going anywhere, my dear. Nice try, though. Anyone who causes harm to the loved ones get yeeted to the next galaxy. If you find Super Mario and Rosalina out there, be sure to let me know. Whoosh! Turn them into... Oh, here we go then. Some more ideas. Punishing enemies or bad henchmen. Turn them into paintings or feed them to the roses. Get them to clean the entire castle. I'm getting Zelda CDI vibes. I could say, after you scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then we can talk about mercy. So maybe I could do that. Pamper them until they believe in themselves. How is that a punishment? Maybe it might be for people who always put themselves down, like, oh, I'm terrible, I'm rubbish, I'm really bad. And then I pamper them, like, no, you're supposed to agree with me, darn you. Emin Fasusu says, turn them into bushes with the perfume of the black rose on your clothes. Maybe. Spray of that and they transform. Very bored person says, if a henchman betrays or fails you, you could cover them in roses and vines to fully control them. So instead of giving orders, you could see something through their eyes. Ooh, scary. Love it. Gray says, ensnared or whipped with thorn vines. And welcome over to the YouTube side of things, Juria. Sorry about the bad Wi-Fi on your end, though. Chantel and Slash are not exactly happy with the CDI Zelda reference there. Let's see what you say, Natural. Laughing at the image of a robber or something suddenly being yeeted out the window. And stay out! Using powers to close the doors. Airbending powers from your guardians, Thalicia. Yes, I suppose that would stop me if I did have any sort of telekinesis powers as punishment, or being yeeted away with mind-controlled vines. Very bored person says, for enemies you can feed them to the cave monster. You'll make a nice snack. Boink! Give them a This Is Sparta kick into the pit. Jellybean says, the naughty corner with a dunce cap. I bet there'd probably be more than a few enemies or bad henchmen like, you're going in the corner. I'm not angry, but I'm very disappointed in you. Now put on this dunce cap so everyone knows you're a silly ninny. And they'll go, oh no, I've let Aurelius down, no. I mean, that's one way. That's one way to discipline an evil army. Just give them a bunch of dunce caps and a few stools and get them to sit in the corner. You're going to need a big room just full of corners just to punish all of these ne'er-do-wells. Suggesting from Grey, releasing your vicious hounds on your enemies and bad henchmen. Very much like Mr. Burns, then. Release the hounds. Then chase them away. Or chase them out of the building. And even for those who failed me or did something wrong. Maybe the tea has too much sugar. Maybe someone stained a curtain of mine. And yes, I agreed, Chantel. Disappointed is always worse than angry. Make the minions... Starglow, this is an interesting idea. Punish minions by making them watch Peppa Pig. To be fair, that would be a fitting punishment. Like, oh no, it's that annoying main character again, and everyone's pigs. Pigs don't talk. That doesn't make sense. That would be gruesome. I can imagine like the scene from Clockwork Orange, you know, with the eyes kind of pulled wide open, little eye drops forced to stare at these clips of There's annoying TV shows like that. Silly one from Emin Fasusu. Make them hold the teddy bear of shame. And every time they walk by, everyone has to point at them and just go, shame, shame. Just shake their heads like, Teddy bear of shame, I love that. Make him listen to the hamster dance song over and over again, says Slasher. I've not listened to the hamster dance song, but I imagine it's probably exceptionally irritating and annoying, and probably one thing you wouldn't ever want to listen to repeatedly. Oh dear. Oh, pardon me, terribly sorry. The cone of shame. The little cone of shame around their neck, say Dragonstar, like a dog who's just been punished. Like, right, you're going in the cone now. Everyone point and laugh. We got someone cosplaying as the lamp from the Pixar opening intro here. So, using weather to my advantage, suggests natural schizophrenia. Creating tornadoes and thunderstorms when at peak rage, or hurricanes, heavy rainfall when really sad, or maybe snow if we ask nicely. Oh, here's one. They get the disappointing head shake from me. I'm disappointed in you. It cuts down. Cuts me down. No! Oh no, I just read Jelly say yawn. That means I'm going to do another yawn. Oh dear. Oh blimey. It's been a tiresome day. It's been a tiresome week. Last week included. Oh dear. Punishment and early bedtime. Right. You foiled my plan because of your insolence. Now I can't have my mega death ray in time to force people to bend to my will. Because of that, you're being sent to bed early with no supper, no television either, naughty henchman. Now go, go. And you can only get one pillow this time, not two, one. But I'm not tired yet. I don't care. You're going to stay in bed and think about what you've done, young man. It's only 3:30, says Dragonstar. Well, that's more time for you to stay in bed and think about how you failed your evil mastermind. See, I'd have plenty of responses to this. If an evil henchman has done something wrong, to send him to bed without supper. And as Jellybean says, bop him on the head with a newspaper. Perfect. Very bored person says, punishment could be cleaning the cave monster's teeth after he's fed, basically chores involving the cave monster or guard dogs. Exceptionally dangerous task right there, I'm sure, having to use a large toothbrush if they're lucky enough, but a small one if they're very unlucky and they have to get very close. And sent to bed early with no bedtime kiss from me. You don't get a kissy kiss, I'm afraid. To bed with you. Shame. With Thalicia's guardians defeating my evil alliance to have to surrender myself. Well, if that was to happen, Thalicia, you would try and say, oh, surrender, and I would go, oh, fine, fine. I'm right here. I'm right here in my evil lair. You walk in, poof, smoke everywhere. No, it was a decoy. I'm not giving myself up. I'm flying away in a plane or swimming away in a submarine. And I also have other lairs and more henchmen. Am I accepting Enforcer/Minion applications? CV available on request, says Natural Schizophrenia. Well, keep an eye out for any job openings. You never know, you never know. Be sure to get a few references thrown in alongside, especially if you've worked with any other villains. I might be able to take you on board. Early bedtime would be a blessing to you if you could sleep, says TsunamiJuria. I think it would depend. If I was to punish a bad henchman, Juria, I'd probably decide on, okay, so are you too tired? Are you feeling sleepy? Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to work in the gardens. No naps for you. And you'll have to stay there until 3 a.m. Want to see You want to see the ready henchman interview? Well, you never know, you never know. Might end up doing that for fun, maybe. A little evil henchman interview for fun. Have to keep playing chess until they win against him, or if I get tired. Oh, don't worry, natural schizophrenia. I hope you get your phone charged up in any case, and I hope you stay safe. Thank you for joining the stream. Much love to you. Mwah. Okay, what time is it now? Okay, we still got a bit of time, of course, folks. Still got time. It's okay. It's okay. What can we do here, though? What can we do next with this next question? Let's see. Next question. What will be my catchphrase that will strike fear in everyone's hearts? I need a catchphrase. A catchphrase. What could be a good little buzzword I could shout, or a certain phrase to let people know that I'm here and I'm evil? Well, Thalicia, if your guardians are trying to catch me, they're going to be chasing after me for a very long time, I'm sure. It can be like a Saturday morning cartoon thing, like, got away this time, but next week we will still keep on trying. Punishment could be making them eat the food they don't like. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? Well, too bad. It's all pineapple toppings. Oh, Evan Fasusu suggests, the Black Rose has come. I like it, I like it. Dramatic flair. Gray says, can I be your number 2? Well, maybe I might have a place for an evil sidekick who could do all of my villainous sidekick-related whims, maybe. Ah, excellent, Slasher. The rose wilts. Your hope dies with it. Now that is definitely going to be striking fear in people's hearts, but in a fanciful sort of poetic manner. Oh, Chantel likes pineapple on pizza. Well, if I was to punish you, then it wouldn't be pineapple on pizza. It would be pizza on pineapple. Wait, you might like that. Oh no, let's change that. Oh, what's a topping you don't like? What if I said olives? I like olives. Olives are delicious. Raw onions on top of your pizza. Or I would just put stuff you wouldn't normally eat on pizza. I'd say something like, oh, you're enjoying some pizza, are you? Well, I'm going to punish you by making you eat this pizza with a new topping. And the topping is horseradish. Slasher says, birds fly away when they sense danger. Why haven't you flown away yet? I like it. I like it. Make it a little kind of foreboding threat. Alicia says, oh, they keep training and they're trying to find me and get me out. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would, Thalicia. Your guardians would make sure you're always keeping safe and that you're busted out of containment. Oh, Starglow suggesting, just like Five Nights at Freddy's, I always come back. Another suggestion from Slasher. You truly believe I can be beaten? The last person who tried made a perfect addition to my gallery. Jellybean says, you'll always remember this as the day that you almost caught Aurelius the Butler. Ah, Captain Jack Sparrow vibes right there. Perfect, Jelly. Nice reference. Oh, that's my catchphrase. I like pineapple on pizza. I don't think that quite has much of a... Oh, no, I take that back. That is a villainous thing to say. People will turn around and say, you monster, Aurelius! No one likes pineapple on pizza. Pineapple is for fruit salads. Like, well, I'm going to have it on pizza. It's my favorite topping. Hum, 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 hum. And I'm going to solve world hunger by feeding everyone only pineapple on pizza. And there's so much pineapple that they won't be able to separate it. Or maybe I'd research into a new brand of pizza. It's pineapple made into pizza. The pineapple is kind of transformed into pizza. It's a pizza base made out of pineapple. You can't separate the two. Gray says, You're pretty as a painting, before trapping them in a frame. Oh dear me, I found another flower for my garden. Come to me. Another good one. Dead men tell no tales. Your story will never be recited. Good one, Slasher. TsunamiJuria with another catchphrase. It would be a shame if something were to happen. Oh, this is a good one, Slasher. You'd be perfect for my garden. My roses needed a new fertilizer. Very bored person says, as leaves fall, so will you. I bid you adieu. TsunamiJuria says, you would be a villain in Italy if you were to say that you like a pineapple on pizza. That's a good way to get the ball rolling then. I'll start my evil ventures in Italy. See if I can pull out a bit of an underground following with people saying, Aurelius, evil Aurelius. Yes, I like pineapple and pizza too. So do I. Me too. We've all been vindicated for our love for pineapple and pizza. Lead us, O great leader. Another one suggested by Slasher. Oh, beloved, if only you never ran, maybe you'd be by my side. Instead, your image forever stained on my wall. I like it. Very good, very good. Gray saying, I cannot be frightened. Is it you saying that, or is that my a catchphrase suggestion? I cannot be frightened. Jellybean with, another ruby for me to steal. I love that. That's brilliant. I love that. You cry for mercy, then please, cry. Good one, Slasher. Until the next red moon, farewell, my little flower, Emenfususu. That is a banger. Well done. You might have captured me, but my guardians will never quit on me, says Delisha. Well, lucky them, because if you want to be broken out, then they're going to have to keep on trying to rescue you every time. All these paintings ideas making Chantel think of Yuga from Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds. Never played that. I never played that and didn't know that was a thing with that certain character. But still... oh, pardon me. Jellybean with a suggestion from... Is that from Men in Black 2? Oh, yummy! Someone I need to eat. Although that's, I don't want people to get, don't want people getting the wrong idea with that. I don't want them to think, oh, you know, that's rude or something. No, that's not it. That's not what's going on. But yes, Slasher, you're coming up with excellent ideas. Here's another one. The only ones who'd remember your screams is the echoes you leave behind. You're so good at this, Slasher. You're making some excellent suggestions. I love it. Fantastic. I thought so, Jelly. Thought so. Very bored person has another suggestion for a catchphrase. My garden shall never wilt. It shall grow forevermore. Or, fool. Oh, it's a reference. Oh man, I wish I knew what it was, but I don't know. You got to jog my memory on that. Slasher says, tonight is a grand night. Only you, me, and those who fell before you. Gray suggesting, I cannot be frightened. Well, that's for me, but you... Oh, so that's for you, but I could say, your threats don't ruffle my petals, or you cannot disturb my garden's peace. The flower beds are where my roses... The flower beds are where my roses sleep. Why not sleep yourself? Good one, Amenthasusu. How about another day, another world... oh, right. Another day, another world to take over, says Starglow. Wonderful, wonderful. Brilliant ideas all around everyone. Wonderful ideas. Let's get another swig. Ooh, blimey. Oh, so it's from a 3D platformer that was very popular some time ago. A fool. What could that be from? What could that be from? Sounds like your ideas for guardians to go against my evil henchmen would be nothing short of tenacious, Thalicia. Slasher has another suggestion. Do you not sense the fear? How about I give you a taste? You're making Dragonstar hide under the bed with a tail sticking out. Oh, whoever says that Slasher would be a hero, Slasher would just be... I don't know if Slasher would be a hero or villain, probably just the wild card in the middle who just goes, I just want to cause a bit of chaos, just to annoy everyone, annoy both sides. Another one from Slasher. Oh, where did you go? Our game's only begun. Again, fantastic ideas all around, everyone. Fantastic ideas. You are so good at helping me craft this villain arc. I really think we should resume it or return to it at a later date. That would be quite good. Okay, let's do one more question. One more question, then. Oh, right, it's from A Hat in Time. Right. Thank you, very bored person. I've not played A Hat in Time. I really should. Evil ghost lawyer with fire powers. Frightening indeed. So the final question for today, then, for the final one for the stream. Alright, here we go. It will be, how will my evil laugh sound like? Okay, I need all of you to help me decide on this one. Evil laugh. Right. Now, I could do an evil chuckle. I could go... if I want to go slower. I could go for... kind of laugh. Maybe I could go for a more deliberate... sort of ha-ha-ha laugh. Either Joker or hee-hee-hee. Should I let it go higher-pitched, is the thing, Slasher, or would that make me sound too gremlin-like? Or would I go for a classic, stereotypical kind of laugh, you know, like like that. What do you think, everyone? What do you think? Depends on the situation. Well, yeah, fair dues. Let's say... Oh, a laugh that goes from a chuckle to a deranged laugh. Grey likes the chuckle or the chortle. Well, perhaps, let's say someone arrives and says, I'm going to take you down, evil Aurelius. And how would I respond? Would I go for... would I go for... would I outright laugh in their face like... or just go for them sort of showboaty laugh? Yes, I'm sure the laughter wouldn't be putting off your guardian, Slasher. Prefer the chuckle for normal, deranged if things go way off script. Oh, someone's enjoying the sinister giggles. Jelly, enjoying the giggles. I think someone refined generally, but if you bring out a secret weapon, something more unhinged could work wonders, says a very bored person. And maybe I could play Hat in Time. Maybe. I need to look into games to play. I'm not sure if anyone would want to watch me, for instance, watch, let's say, like a shooty bang bang game if I lowered the volume and lowered the music and things like that. I'm not sure if people would want to watch that, but if it's something like a platformer, then maybe people would be more inclined. Though I'm curious to hear what people say all the same. Curious to hear. So, low chuckle for when a plan works out well. Yes, like a reserved chuckle, like... Exactly as planned. You've fallen into my trap, my little pawn. Checkmate. Looks like Gray's enjoying these laughs considerably. Oh, there I am with the laughs again. Rightio then. Oh, big stretch, I swear. Being evil takes quite a number out of you. Oh, blimey. Oh, dear. Oh. Well, I'm going to round off the stream here, everyone, because I'm a bit tired. I need to chill and unwind a bit. But let me just say, it's been a fantastic stream. A fantastic stream once again. All of you are so creative. Thank you so much for all of your input. I'm so grateful to have all of you sharing your ideas and sharing your wonderful thoughts, and especially the silly ones too. Those definitely got me grinning. But yes, anyway, it's wonderful to have all of you on board once again, and oh no, Jelly, no, my yawns are not adorable, and oh no, I said yawn, that means I'm going to... Oh dear. Tired. Bleh. Righto then, righto. Well, Slasher likes the evil chuckles. Gray loves the bolder laughs. Glad to know we've rounded this one off on a good question, getting everyone suggesting things. All right then. Blasted Starglow. Yes, I ended up yawning. You got me there. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to wrap things up. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you ever so much. And glad to know it was fun for you, Thalicia. Kisses to you. Much love. Mwah. Thank you for joining Slasher. Good day and good night to you, Chantel. No, sleep, you belly, not best, really. No, Slasher. By all means, Gray. By all means, if I'm inspiring you to get back to writing and making art, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. If you're a creative person, keep creating. All right, then. See you as well, Emin for Susu. I'm still not cute, though, Jelly, but thank you for tuning in. Who knows what will happen with the other characters, well, the other folks of JTV ASMR Dragonstar, you never know. But anyway, goodbye to you, Slasher. Much love as well. Sweet dreams to you too, Jelly. Bye-bye. Much love, Gray. You're not yawning, you're breathing deeply to Dragonstar, if you say so. And good night to you. Goodbye to you to a bored person. Goodbye to you, Starglow, and thank you for calling me the best villain butler in the world. I love you too. I love all of you, and I wish I could hug all of you. Big hugs and kisses. Anyway, time for me to go. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye, and see you on Saturday, hopefully. Stay safe now.